We discussed the prompt template class in LangChain, and we have imported like this from langchain.prompts import prompt template. It was used to create templates for a single message like this. When we wanted to generate one text completion, like explaining a concept or summarizing something, we can use a prompt template class in LangChain. This works perfectly when we have only one message, like a single instruction or a question. But when we start using chat-based models like GPT-5, Gemini, or Claude, things change a bit. These models don't work with one text block like this. They work with messages that come from different roles. In a chat, there are three types of roles: system, user, also called as human, and assistant. Each one has its own purpose. First, we are going to discuss these roles using the Hugging Face playground. It looks something like this. You can see currently I am using huggingface.co/playground. So as I just said, first we are going to discuss these roles using the Hugging Face playground. So you can visualize how the system, user, and assistant messages actually work behind the scenes. Then we will recreate the same concept programmatically using LangChain. So as you can see, three fields. System, let me write one message, hello, and you can see currently I am using this model, Llama 3.1 8 billion instruct model, but you can select any. You can see these many LLMs are available over here, but currently we are using this one, Llama 3.1 8B instruct model. So here our user message, let's press run. You can see user and assistant, and this is our system prompt, right? Here now you can see three fields: system, user, and assistant. These are not random. They are the foundation of how chat models communicate. Let's understand the roles first. System, it sets up the model's behavior and environment and defines guidelines for the entire conversation. In simple words, system roles like giving the LLM its personality. For example, we can write, you are a friendly teacher. So this system message sits at the top and controls how the model should respond. It sets the tone, the attitude, and the overall behavior, right? As we just discussed, it sets up the model's behavior and environment, and it defines guidelines for the entire conversation. So this is our system prompt or system role that we have defined. You are a friendly teacher, right? Now user role that you can see, enter your message. This is the message that comes from the person using the chatbot. It's basically the question or request that we give to the LLMs. For example, let me write as a user, explain AI in simple words. So when we press this button run, it goes to LLM and LLM will reply, right? So let's press this button run. It goes to this model, Llama 3.1 8B instruct. You can see response from LLM, which is called as assistant. So this is the LLM reply. It reads both the system and user messages and gives a response that follows those guidelines. You can see, because our system prompt is you are a friendly teacher, you can see it is giving simple examples. Imagine you have a robot that can like this. You can see. Now let's change the system prompt. In place of friendly, let's define a role. You are a strict teacher. Now let's write user message, explain AI in simple words. Same prompt from the user, right? Now you can compare the changes. Let's press run. You can see here, listen carefully. Do you understand? Like message, because we have defined the role. You are a strict teacher. Now you can compare replies from the LLM as per the role defined that you can see, right? Here we have defined three roles: system, user, and assistant. So if the system role said to be friendly, the assistant's reply will sound polite and simple, that you can see. If the system role said to be strict, the reply will be short and formal, that you can see, right? Hope all of you are clear with these roles now: system, user, and assistant. Now let's move to VS Code and start coding using LangChain. As we discussed, we use this prompt template, create templates for a single message like this. When we wanted to generate one text completion, like explaining a concept or summarizing something, but we have to use the chat prompt template class when we want to create multiple message prompts like chatbots. So now let's use chat prompt template class of LangChain. Let's create new file chat prompt1.py. Now first let's import from .env. We have to import load_.env. Also from LangChain _OpenAI, let's import chat OpenAI class. From langchain.prompts, we have to import chat prompt template class. Load our environment. We have imported required libraries. Now let's create instance of this chat prompt template class, and we have to use this method from _messages, and this method contains list of tuples, and here we have to use tuples like this. Define the roles. Let's define first system role. So write a message. So first role and message like this, right? You are a friendly computer science teacher. So here we have defined system role or system prompt, comma, and in another tuple user role that we have to define. But please remember, in LangChain, user role is interpreted as human, right? Here we have to write human and message from the user or human. Explain, let's create one placeholder that will be filled later. Explain this topic. Topic will be entered by the user in simple language. Done. So you can see here we have defined roles, system and user. Let's format it properly. Done. Now let's assign it to one variable, chat _prompt is equal to this statement. So if you observe, we have defined system message like this. You are a friendly computer science teacher. This defines how the model should behave, right? And please remember, it defines guidelines for the entire conversation. And here is the user message. The user message tells the model what to talk about. After that, model will reply, which is called as assistant message or AI message, right? So here you can see human message says, explain topic in simple language. The topic here is a placeholder. You can fill it dynamically later, right? That just we discussed. So this is a placeholder. Now chat _prompt, this we have to use invoke method. And here in invoke, we have to create Python dictionary with key value pairs. Here first we have to define our placeholder and topic that we want to pass here. Let's write, we want to discuss regarding neural networks, which is entered by the user. Our placeholder will be replaced by this neural networks over here. Our user message will become explain neural networks in simple language. Done. Now let's assign it to one variable message. Now our main step, we have to connect to the chat model that we have already imported, chat OpenAI. Here we are using GPT-4o mini. You can use any other model as well. Assign it to one variable LLM. Done. Now LLM dot again invoke. Here we have to pass this message. Assign it to one variable. Response is equal to this. We are storing LLM response inside this variable response. Let's print the response. We are interested in content. Save this. Done. Here we have imported required libraries. The main is ChatPromptTemplate. We have loaded our environment so we can use keys. Here we have defined chat prompt with two roles, system and human, means user. Here we have invoked this chat prompt template, and here we are replacing this placeholder with this topic, neural networks, which is entered by the user. Here we are connecting the chat model LLM, right? GPT-4o mini, and we are passing this message LLM, and we are storing our response in this variable response, and we are printing response on the console. Done. Clear this. Let's run our code. Python chat prompt1.py. Let's press enter. Oh, great. You can see explained nicely. You can see neurons, layers, connections, learning, activation function like this in a friendly manner that you can see, right? Clear this. Place of friendly. Let's change a system message. You are a strict computer science teacher. One more time. Then compare the changes. You can see now it is explaining like this, right? You can read and compare as per the role defined, right? Strict and friendly. Hope all of you are clear with this, right? How to define roles using LangChain. Let's move on. You can see currently we have used only one placeholder inside human or user message. Same we can use placeholders here inside system prompt as well, right? As many as we want. So let me show you this. Let's create one new file, ChatPrompt2.py. Let's copy this code and let's paste it over here. So let's add placeholders inside this system prompt are a tone which will be entered dynamically. Also another placeholder, subject, teacher, right? So here in system prompt, we have used two placeholders, tone and subject, that will be entered dynamically by the user. Same here, explain topic to audience in simple language, right? So now here, in place of directly putting key values pair here, that we can do, but let's create one new variable, values, right? So it becomes easy to understand. Now let's write key value pair here, our first placeholder, tone, friendly, comma, another key value pair, subject, our another placeholder, computer science, topic, data structures, and audience, this college students. Done. So here we have created key value pairs, right? For our four placeholders, tone, subject, topic, and audience. You can see that also we can directly write here inside. But this way it becomes easy to read, right? So here let's pass this variable values. Done. Same we are using Chat Open AI. Also you can use Gemini or Ulama, right? That we already discussed. Done. Let's check. Let's clear this. Let's run Python ChatPrompt2.py. Let's press enter. Great. You can see arrays, linked list, stacks, queues, trees, graphs, that you can see, right? Also we can change tone here. Change to funny, audience, beginners. Hear this and let's run one more time. You can see funny. Imagine you have a big box of toys that you can see. It is started like this because we have set tone to funny, and audience, beginners, subject, computer science, and topic, data structures, that you can see. Nice, right? The main purpose to explain you this is very simple. We can add placeholders in system and user messages as well, that you can see here. Hope all of you are clear with this, right? Let's move on. Sure, now you know how to use chat prompt template class of LangChain. So let's create simple application, travel guide chatbot using chat prompt template. Let's create new file, travel guide app.py. Done. To save our time, let's copy this, our previous code, and let's paste it over here. Done. Now let's change our system prompt and let's put one placeholder, tone, travel guide, provides interesting facts about cities, right? So this is our system prompt. It defines the guidelines for entire conversation, right? But here we can set the tone which is entered dynamically by the user. Now here in user prompt, right? Tell me 3 unique facts about city, our placeholder inside human or user message, right? So here we have used 2 placeholders, one in system and one in user prompt. Now let's remove this. We not require this. Tone, let's keep it funny. And now our second placeholder is city. That's right, Baroda. Save this. Done. we are using same model GPT-4o mini with Chat OpenAI class. Done. Let's clear this and let's try to run this travel guide app.py. Great. You can see the output. You can read this, right? So here our system role acts like a funny travel guide. If we change the tone to formal, answer becomes more professional. Let's check. Let's clear this. Let's run one more time. Yes, we can see that, right? Now answer becomes more professional. So that's how the system role changes the personality that you can see, right? Now let's build our web application for this using Streamlit. For that, we have to import Streamlit as st. Thus, let's add title to our web app, travel guide app. Done. Now we have to take this tone from the user. So tone is equal to, now I am using st.select box, and let's tell the user choose tone. And here in list, let's provide different options for the user: friendly, formal, and funny. Done. Next, also we have another placeholder which will be entered by the user, city. So st.text input a city default provide Anand. Done. In place of this, now user will enter. So here this tone and here city, this one will be entered by the user. Done. So now if st.button, when button will be pressed, find facts, button name, right? Put this all inside this if. Done. Also let's add sub header so it looks better, right? App string travel facts about city, right? It will be displayed as per the user input. Let's save this. I think done, right? Our simple travel guide app is ready. Let's see. Let's clear this. I have to end like this and comma. Sorry for this. Let's clear this. Here we are using Streamlit, right? We have to run like this. Streamlit run and our app name. Great. You can see friendly and Anand, which is default city name. Let's press this button. Find facts. You can see travel facts about Anand. You can see here output is on the console. You can see home of Amul and nice response from our LLM. But here we want to display on our web app, not on the console. So we have to use st.write, not print, right? Let's save this. Stop this. Let's run one more time. Find facts. Let's click this button. You can see with this sub header and nice output from GPT-4o mini that you can see. Great. Let's change it to Baroda. Let's press this facts. Great. You can see. We can say our app is working fine. I hope all of you are clear with how to use ChatPromptTemplate. Let's move on. So here is the important point. Please remember one main thing. When we use this class ChatPromptTemplate, it doesn't have memory like ChatGPT. It will not automatically remember our conversation, our previous chats. We have to add that memory explicitly, right? Let's see this in action. I will tell the chatbot my name and then ask if it remembers me or not. So for that, let's create new file, demo no memory .py. Let's copy this code, our travel guide app code. Let's paste it over here. Now just to show that no memory demo, we not require this. Just taking user input only. Change it to you. Done. System message. Let's write you are a friendly chatbot who answers questions politely. Right? This is our system message. And in user, just we want user message entered by the user. Done. We not require these values. We will directly provide inside invoke. Here, if user input is available, this in place of values directly user underscore message, this one to user input. This message will be passed over here. We have initialized GPT-4 Mini. Done. Here, let's remove this subheader and done. This is just to show you it doesn't have memory like ChatGPT. We have to add that memory explicitly, right? So let's clear this. Again, this is Streamlit. So we have to run like this. Streamlit demo underscore no memory dot py. Let's press enter. You can see my name is Priyank. Let's press enter. You can see, hello Priyank, it's nice to meet you. How can I assist you today? Now let's ask, what is my name? Let's press enter. You can see here, right? I'm sorry, but I don't have access to that information. You would like to share your name. I would be happy to use it. You can see here, it forgot my name. That's because chat prompt template only formats the prompt. It doesn't store any previous user or assistant messages. Every time we send a new input, it starts fresh, which means there is no memory or context carried over that we have to add explicitly, right? So next, we will add a memory component so our chatbot can actually remember who is talking to. Hope all of you are clear with this, right? How to use chat prompt template. And also here, I demonstrated no memory. Let's move on.